The busy streets of a small town in Thailand were crowded with people. On the corner of the market, an old vendor named Li Wei was selling fruit. He worked every day to earn money for his sick wife. Suddenly, a police officer arrived with two other officers. He walked up to the old man and shouted, "Who gave you permission to sell here?" The old vendor lowered his head and replied softly, "Sir, I have no other way to feed my family." Without warning, the officer kicked over the fruit cart. Apples and oranges rolled across the street. The crowd watched in silence, too afraid to say anything. Among the people stood a 17-year-old boy named Lin Zhao. He had practiced kung fu since childhood. Seeing the old man on his knees, picking up the fallen fruit, Lin stepped forward. "You have no right to treat him like this," Lin said firmly. The officer laughed. "And who are you to tell me what to do?" "I'm just someone who can't stand injustice," the boy replied. Angered by his words, the officer ordered his men to arrest him. One of the officers rushed forward, but Lin quickly stepped aside and pushed him back. The crowd gasped in shock. The officer himself charged at Lin. The young martial artist dodged the attack and used his kung fu skills to knock the officer to the ground. Everyone in the market was stunned. Some people even began to clap, but Lin ignored the applause and helped the old vendor gather his fruit. A few minutes later, the police chief arrived. After hearing what had happened, he suspended the officer for abusing his power. Tears filled the old man's eyes. "You didn't just help me today," he said. "You showed everyone that we must stand up against injustice." Lin smiled and replied, "True strength is not about fighting. It is about protecting those who cannot protect themselves." The crowd cheered as the young hero walked away, leaving behind a lesson that no one in the town would ever forget.